Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
It's time to talk about the winter holidays. Mexicans are about 85% Catholic, with a few other Christian religions making up about 14%. Only about 0.5% of Mexicans are Jewish, and the remaining 0.5% is split between the remaining world religions. The type of diversity we're accustomed to in big cities in the United States isn't present here. The winter holidays are all about the Virgen de Guadalupe, the baby Jesus, Maria y José, and of course, the devil. Shortly after Dia de los Muertos, we noticed that poinsettias, or nochebuenas as they're known here, started popping up for sale at markets and on street corners. Later, the Christmas lights come in. And by early December, it's full-on winter wonderland with trees of every color, poinsettia varieties never before imagined, and the essential nativity scenes.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you.
All you really have to decide is which color would you like your tree?
Feliz Navidad.
The first big celebration comes on December 12th, when faithful from all over the country come by car, bus, or on foot to the Basilica de Guadalupe. We saw walkers with giant framed images of La Virgen on their backs. Even statues are carried to the holy site to be blessed before returning to take pride of place in each of the faithful's home altar. For some, the last few yards must be completed on one's knees. The pilgrims, or peregrinos as they are known here, begin arriving in Ciudad de Mexico well before the celebration is to take place. And in years past, the government has allowed them to set up camp in the neighboring area around the basilica. The official start time is December 12th at midnight, when La Virgen is serenaded with Las Mañanitas, a song traditionally sung at birthdays. And when you think of it, this does make sort of a birth date, because La Virgen's apparition took place on this day, and the idea to build a church for her was born on December 12th, 1531. Let's back up and tell you a little about the miracle that happened on that day. The story goes that a humble indigenous man named Juan Diego saw an apparition of the Holy Virgin on a hill called El Tepeyac. She told him to tell the bishop to build a church on the hill. Juan Diego did as the Virgin asked, but the bishop dismissed him on the grounds that he had no proof of the Virgin's request. The next day, the Virgin appeared to Juan Diego again. He relayed the bishop's response, and the Virgin told Juan Diego to go to the top of the hill and collect flowers. Since it was December, Juan Diego did not expect to find much, but when he reached the top of the hill, he encountered blooming rose bushes. He gathered the roses in his tilmatli, a cloak made of ayate fibers, and took the gathered roses to the bishop as proof of the Virgin's request. When Juan Diego spilled his bundle of roses before the bishop, he was confident that they would be proof enough of his miraculous encounter. The bishop gasped as the roses spilled on the ground, but his astonishment was not due to the out-of-season blooms, but at the image of a brown-skinned Virgen imprinted directly on the tilmatli. The miracle was confirmed, the church was built, and the legend of the Virgen Morena of Guadalupe was born. La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Esas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tu santo, que las cantamos aquí.
The night is filled with danzantes, musical artists singing to the Virgen, fireworks, and even a midnight mass is celebrated.
Las Posadas are typically celebrated between December 16th and the 24th. The first part of the evening usually involves some prayer. Depending on the participants' level of piety, the group can say a rosary or a full novena. We did an abridged version of the rosary, just 9 Hail Marys, and we lit our candles and started the procession. The procession, or caminata, is a reenactment of Joseph and Mary's search for lodging. Each member of the group, or peregrinos, are given candles. We walk through the neighborhood, in this case my aunt's courtyard, singing and knocking on doors, asking for a place to spend the night. A little statue of Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus are carried in the procession because we're symbolically walking with them. As we walk, there is a call and response prayer that is sung. All I remember is, Ora pro nobis. At the end of the caminata, we split into 2 groups, innkeepers and peregrinos. I'm asked to join the innkeeper group, and Greg stays outside with the peregrinos. We stop at different doors, okay, just pretend, and sing a song for admittance. The lyrics plead to be let in, and from the other side of the door, the people inside sing a response. The first 3 places we stop, use your imagination. The first 3 places we stop all turn the peregrinos away. One innkeeper even threatens them with violence if they don't let them go back to bed. But eventually, after much singing and pleading, one of the hosts welcomes the group to stay the night. Once the peregrinos are welcomed, the prayer portion of the evening is over and it's time for the party to begin. Even little Laika waits expectantly for the piñata to be strung up. Well, maybe not just Laika and Greg.
Even though in the United States we associate piñatas with birthdays, tonight's piñata has a different significance and purpose. Instead of cute pop characters, you'll find that the Christmas piñata has little spikes or horns. Traditionally, there are 7 spikes. Each spike stands for one of the 7 deadly sins. The act of hitting the piñata symbolizes fighting off the temptation by the devil to indulge in the sins. Participants are blindfolded before they take their turn with the piñata, symbolizing blind faith. Each time a horn breaks off, it's a little victory against sin, and the final spilling of nuts, fruits, and sugar cane symbolizes the reaping of the rewards of a pious life. Tonight we have 2 piñatas with 5 spikes each. Our cousin Marta tells us not to worry too much about the spikes, as we intend to indulge in gluttony later in the evening. Each time someone hits the piñata, there's a little song that serves as a cheer and a timekeeping device. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Don't lose your focus. If you do, you'll lose your way. You hit it once, you hit it twice, you hit it 3 times, and your turn is through. The evening is full of music. Some of the songs are serious and traditional. Others are just silly.
La piñata tiene caca, cacahuates de a montón.
No quiero oro ni quiero plata, yo lo que quiero es romper la piñata. Ándale Andrés, no te dilates con la canasta de los cacahuates.
No, está bien. Ponche is a traditional drink associated with Las Posadas in Mexico, and its ingredients include sugarcane, manzana or apple, guayaba, tejocote, which I don't know the name of in English, tamarindo, canela, and other items. You can also add a piquete or a rum spike.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas.
That's all you get.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.